Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. You know, in Game 2 of a back-to-back, just how drained are you from yesterday as a player?
You know, B.A., proper rest and stretching can help a lot. But you're not going to be your usual self at the start of game time. Believe that.
And a few games ago, we talked about MP's desire to be seen as a highly competitive team on the road this season. This is MP's mantra right now.
And MP and his team have to be feeling great about how they've played on the road lately. They've handled business and proven they aren't intimidated by any team's fan base. We will see if they can continue being successful away from home.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Utah Jazz. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Tyson in at power forward. Martin against Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep, the chosen one shot is good.
And now the game is really starting to flow. We should be in for a good one.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Vaughn. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Sends it home from three-point land.
You don't want to let them get into a rhythm from out there.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Minnesota shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. The first free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Here's the chosen one. Another three for Utah. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Now here's Edwards. Not a lot of room. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
And look, Edwards has a lethal pull-up game. It's one of the things that makes him so difficult to guard.
And Stan, while Edwards has pushed back, it hasn't stopped others from comparing him to his airness, Michael Jordan.
And that talk is more about how his game reminds one of MJ and less about greatness. Edwards' career is just getting started.
And he's going for the oop here. And the ball out of play. The Timberwolves will have it. And let's honor a terrific player who has worked hard to earn this award, the Western Conference Player of the Month.
When you think about everything he's done on the offensive end, he's more than deserving of this award. He put his team on his back when it came to putting points on the board.
Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Back to Martin. Vaughn, the pass to Martin. Pass to Sampson. 4 on the clock. The chosen one grabs the board.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, the chosen one in their last game against the Grizzlies was simply terrific. He scored 45 points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. A game that nobody will soon forget, that's for sure. How is he going to follow that up tonight? We'll see, guys.
Great report there, Allie. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Pass to Vaughn. Here's Edwards. The three. Again, the miss by Edwards.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Here's the chosen one. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 5th assist in this one. And Chris Finch has called timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And these are the teams that have looked to score from the paint often during this season. Number 5, the Timberwolves.
This team has done a great job of hitting the boards, and they do tremendous work boxing out.
Dixon, good.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Yeah, it's always nice to see him drop in a triple early in the game. That'll set him up for success the rest of the way.
Here's Coulibaly, and he slams it in one-handed.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
It's Edwards on the wing. Down low. Here's Klingon. There's the block. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. Hart's checked in for Anthony Edwards. Harden, he's checked in for Utah. Here's Sampson. Off the inbound, no good. Jazz leading by 6. Here's the chosen one. The Jazz again can't hit. Minnesota has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Pass to Sampson, out to the right wing. Outside Coulibaly. Hart from long range. Utah grabs the miss. The chosen one's got his 4th rebound in this one. And so it's Utah leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. They've been lights out from deep, and it's a big lead. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And take a look at the Jazz performance here, guys. What do you think?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
So on the floor for Utah, and it's Harden in at the 3. Here's the chosen one. Doesn't go that time. Some solid defense from Coulibaly. Here's Dixon, defended by Harden. Here's Coulibaly. Rebound, Utah. And with their last victory, this team reached the 50-win mark on the season.
And they should be proud of what they've been able to accomplish. You can't just luck your way into 50 wins. You got to be a good team to reach that feat.
Here's Hart. Misses the layup. Utah leading by 8. Here's the chosen one. Knocks down the triple. The chosen one's got 25 points.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
To the middle. Here's Klingon. Blocked. And he recovers it. Here's Coulibaly. That three's off the mark. Utah has got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. And it's the chosen one missing. Coach, when you look at the best defensive teams, what's the balance between IQ, the smarts for the game, versus effort?
Well, Brian, it's both. You know, I mean, the effort is a given. You're not going to get anything done in the game without effort. But to be a good defensive team, you have to be smart. You have to understand your opponents, their tendencies, both as a team and as individuals. And if you do that, you can cover up for a lot in terms of just raw athleticism.
Anthony Edwards is checked in for Minnesota. Martin comes in for Hart. Tyson, he's checked in for Utah. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Harden. Edwards, so good inside.
Well, I love when guys like Edwards work inside. Don't settle for jumpers. Get a solid look close to the rim.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. This one for 3. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Delgado. Pass to McCaw. Here's the chosen one. Coulibaly defending. Here's the chosen one. And the shot goes in. The chosen one's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. On our 2K leaderboard, the NBA scoring leaders over the last 10 games. 5th, Anthony Edwards.
He's been on an absolute tear offensively. He's found something that's working for him, and he's sticking to it.
Knocks it loose. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Martin misses.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's the chosen one. 30 points in the game. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Vaughn. Timberwolves trail by 11. Pass to Coulibaly. Here's Klingon. Takes a three. And it's Coulibaly missing.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor. This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Sohan outside. Edwards for three. Oh, Edwards! Money on the triple!
Yeah, he's picking it up here in the second quarter after a slow start.
Here's the chosen one. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Coulibaly's got 4 rebounds now. There's 39 seconds left in the first half of this game. Vaughn, no good. Jazz leading by 13. And he lobs it up top.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Martin outside. For three. The chosen one grabs a board. The chosen one's got 8 rebounds in the game.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Lets it go from 11. Uses the glass to drop it in. The chosen one's got 36 points.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And so it's Utah looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect time to see how things are coming together in the West. And, guys, I want to talk for a sec about the talent level in this league. In fact, I'd say it's never been better.
You sure about that, Ernie? I sense Shaq getting restless over there.
Hey, my mistake, big fella. Someone put crazy talk on the teleprompter. I was just, going along with it for giggles.
I'm not giggling, Ernie.
Come on, try it. Come on. And looking now at that first half, anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We've got Anthony Edwards, and it's Martin in at the point guard. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half.
Well, I'd say any play with Edwards on the finishing end has a good chance of succeeding.
Pass to the chosen one. Takes the three. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. The Chosen Ones got 39. Martin against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Gil. Sampson passes to Vaughn. Rebound, Utah. Delgado's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Humphries. Here's the Chosen One. They get the rebound. Delgado with the bucket. Delgado's got his first 2 points of the night.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities. They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Utah shooting their 2nd attempt at the line tonight. You were there, Stan, in Miami at the inception of Heat culture. Give us a taste of it.
Well, it's a little bit overblown in one way, in that everyone basically wants people who work hard and get in shape and compete. The difference maybe with the Heat is they just have a lower tolerance for players who don't meet their standards.
The Chosen One shot is good.
On fire to start the second half. 4-5 from the field.
Outside Edwards. The 3. Utah grabs the miss.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
The Chosen One. Another 3 for Utah.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And here's Edwards outside. The Chosen One grabs a board. The Chosen One's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And got it! Another basket!
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
5 to shoot. And here's Edwards outside. And they call an illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Another one goes. Incredible.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Minnesota is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the 3rd. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. And now we're 3 minutes into this 3rd quarter of play.
Go, get outside.
Here's Vaughn. He's got 5. Got a hand on it. And he's going for the lob. Oh, a big slam.
Oh, my gosh. The athleticism.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
The Chosen One shot is good.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Martin outside. Here's Gill. No made baskets yet. On target from range.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Minnesota shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Minnesota has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. And here's Hart. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Outside Coulibaly. He takes it in. Here's Sampson. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Sampson's got his first basket.
I love seeing a player pass up his own shot to create a great look for a teammate.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Harden. Klingon, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter here. Outside Coulibaly. The three-pointer off the mark. Utah has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Good! That's another bucket! 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
There's the three. The chosen one grabs a board.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Pass to Harden. Throws it up high. And another one. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Fires away from way outside. And so it's the Utah Jazz holding a massive 34-point lead to end the quarter. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. We'll be right back after this word. Quinn Snyder with some words for his players.
That last 2 or 3 minutes.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth. And it's Harden in at the 3 spot. So we see the Jazz.
Keep it up, MP. Keep chopping wood. Road to the finals is a lot easier if you win this one. Can't say nothing bad about Puma. They've been cool.
Someone to watch.
facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. Doris, here we are into the home stretch of this terrific season.
And, Kevin, we can all feel the playoffs approaching, which in and of itself is so exciting. But what I love about the current structure of the league is this final stretch, there is always so much in play, and that elevates the intensity. It is a special time of year.
Well, not too long ago, MP has been very outspoken about them needing to win on the road. He feels like that's the ultimate test of this team, that if they can do that, they can pretty much do anything.
Well, and so far, MP is getting his wish. These guys have been nothing short of spectacular away from home. Every arena they walk into, they're the villain, and they seem to have embraced that. We'll test that theory again here tonight.
So with Harden on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with the chosen one. Then there's Forte. And it's Misi in at the center position. Going inside.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. To the inside. Here's Armstrong. Utah with the rebound. The question for them right now, can they maintain this winning streak? They've notched 11 in a row.
You have to give a ton of credit to not only the coaching staff for having their group prepared to play nightly, but also a ton of credit to these players who have been solid with their rotations, who've been committed to both ends of the floor. Their depth has been apparent. This is a formidable team right now. Well, so great when your offense produces a shot that close to the rim. The rest of the work becomes easier.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Here is Armstrong. Last game he had 34 points. And it's Humphries with the rebound.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
If you mention the best players in the NBA, Doris, you have to mention Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. How has he made the leap so fast?
Yeah, Kevin, this is an interesting growth and development story because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has shocked everybody. He can get to any spot on the floor. He's one of the most relentless drivers in the game. You have to respect his three-point threat, which balances out that dribble drive game, and he's willing to compete defensively. Sky is the limit for this young man.
Drills the three-pointer.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. The chosen one in the last game against Orlando was tremendous. He picked up 39 points and a triple-double for all that effort. The stats he put up were amazing. He knew nobody could slow him down, and he went to work. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
So it's Denver now, after the miss from the chosen one. There's a minute 34 left here in the opening quarter. And he jams it with authority.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
To end the run, that's good from Wallace on the assist by Frazier. 8 points for Wallace.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And the Jazz making a change here. Some high-scoring teams in the NBA. Let's see the leaders. The Jazz, number 1. Checked in for Denver. And a switcher also for Utah. The chosen one, he's checked in for Forte. And so here's Denver. They trail by 7. They've got Collins. Rollins is out there with Sanders. Then there's Howard. And it's Cousins in at the 4 slot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Sanders against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Rollins. Collins wide open. He fires. The Nuggets with another miss. Jazz leading by 9. Here's the chosen one. He's got 21. The tray. Score the basket for his 10th make. 10 for 12. 83% accuracy.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Now, here's Collins. He had 15 points last outing. With the drive, the chosen one gets the basket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Smith checked in for the Nuggets. Carl comes in for Sanders. And Utah with a change here, too. Forte's checked in. So it's Denver now. It's a 14-point game. To halt the run, Collins finds Smith. Back to Collins. Denver passing it around. Clock is at 3. Rebound, Utah. The chosen one's got his 5th rebound in this one. Makes it off the glass. The chosen one's got 9 points now in the quarter.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game. There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gilgeous-Alexander. And Utah making a change here. Humphries checked in. Armstrong passes to Rollins. And again, Denver no good. Jazz leading by 14. Here's the chosen one. And he uses the glass on the layup. The chosen one's got 30.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Wallace misses. Utah has gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. McCaw with the bucket.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Armstrong after the basket by Utah. Wallace misses.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
The chosen one. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Wallace dishes to Armstrong. To the middle. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
And so here's Denver. Following the bucket by the Jazz. Here's Kafka. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. And the Nuggets making a change here. Cousins is checked in. And Utah with a change here too. Harden's checked in. 44 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Wallace, and the dunk by Wallace.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
34 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Launches a 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Armstrong's got 5 now.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
There's 18 seconds left in the second quarter. The chosen one gets the basket.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 3-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
4 seconds left. And it's Armstrong missing. And so it's Utah with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Right back after this break.
The Western Conference winner, the chosen one.
His activity on both ends has been remarkable, constantly looking for ways.
Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Utah Jazz.
In terms of efficiency.
Thanks for joining us.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What can you say? The chosen one, an impressive effort here today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. They've got Forte, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with the chosen one, and it's Humphreys in at the 3 slot. Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
Here's the chosen one. He has 40. And the Jazz, another 3.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Here's Kafka. Good. Great play set up by Frazier. 7 points in the game.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
Both free throws good from the chosen one. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Over to the left wing. Here's Wallace. Off target with his 3.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
The chosen one gets the basket. The chosen one's got 47 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Doris, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has a chance to go down as one of the greatest Canadian basketball players ever.
Kevin, that is a bold statement when you consider that the great Steve Nash, 2-time MVP and one of the best passers in the history of the game, is of Canadian descent. But this guy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, is putting together quite the resume. Let's just hope he can sustain that.
Goodness, 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Out to the right wing. Cousins, no one around him. Here's Kafka, the second chance effort. Messi grabs the rebound. Messi's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's the chosen one. And another one.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Inside, Wallace. And it's Wallace with the jam.
That's about reading the floor. Hits his man right where he wanted it.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Utah Jazz. And count it. 3-pointer good on the shot from the chosen one. The chosen one's got 18 points just in the second half. And here's Armstrong. He's got 5. Down low, here's Kafka, and it's in off the backboard. 9 points in the game so far.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
We are talking about a 6'6" point guard. Shea has got a great view of the floor. What an easy pass.
Wallace outside. Off target from three-point range.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And, Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Here is Armstrong after the made shot from the chosen one. In the corner, Wallace with it. There's the three. The chosen one with the rebound. The chosen one's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Stripped away. Here's Armstrong. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander. The Nuggets have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. The Jazz shooting an unbelievable 70%. You won't see a performance like this too often. We've got Rollins. Jabari Smith is out there with Howard. Then it's Collins, and it's Sanders in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Denver. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Keep it up, MP. Keep chopping wood.
Yeah, MP.
Man, I'll never forget when me and MP were 16 years old, playing for Wolfpack and Dynasty, 2 club league teams back in Plainview, Illinois. I remember I told MP he needed to shoot more if he wanted the scouts to notice him. Can you believe that? Me telling MP he needed to shoot more? I thought he was afraid to be the man. But the truth is, he was mature, wise beyond his years. Winning, he said. Winning is what they notice. Even as a kid, his instincts were spot on. There's no shortcuts to greatness. You can't cheat your way to the top. The game's too pure for that. It's too good for that. Every generation has its GOAT. You can't really compare them because you don't know anything about the world before you were born. I don't know what Wilt Chamberlain meant in 1965. Kareem, Magic, Larry, Mike. When they hit, they showed their time that the impossible was possible. But for those of us who came after those greats, we need new heroes to break new barriers. Kid from Illinois had the same dream millions of kids all over the world do: to become the greatest basketball player of all time. Not only that, he dreamt of being part of a historic dynasty, Now, we grew up hearing about the Bulls and their 6 championships. 6 championships. Now, how do you even do that? That's like someone landed on Mars. Neil Armstrong took one giant step. Truth be told, MP got away with 3 steps or more a lot. But if anyone was going to make the impossible possible, it was always going to be him. May I present the latest, greatest Naismith Hall of Fame inductee, MP.
Wow, 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 wow. As much as my life today would be unimaginable to the kid back in Plainview, the one constant has always been Patrick. He shot too much then and he talks too much now. What makes a Hall of Famer? It's not any one thing, and it's not the same thing for any 2 players. But there are 2 qualities shared by every Hall of Famer. What we bring as individuals and what we bring to our teams. As an individual, I brought a couple things to the table. One record I'm especially proud of is having made more threes in a season than anyone else. I scored more points in a season than anyone, ever. That's like 80 years of anybody's. That's a lot. I won 5 Most Valuable Player awards. Only Kareem ever won more. But at the end of the journey, it's the people you met and walked with along the way that mean the most. And what you accomplished as part of a team that you will remember most fondly. I was lucky to play where I did. Utah is one of the NBA's hidden treasures, and it was the perfect place for me to pursue my ultimate goals. The things we accomplished